Good morning, friends. Last lecture we have to end of these shapes of the d orbital. Okay, in this lecture we have to discuss the last point of the chapter and your syllabus, that is the nodal plane. Okay, that the imaginary plane, it is a passing through the nucleus. Okay, you have to imagine that. Therefore, you have to imagine the plane. Okay, you have to imagine the plane, and that plane, it is a passing through the nucleus. Okay, imaginary plane passing through the nucleus, and it is throughout the plane, probability of finding the electron is 0, is called as nodal plane. Okay, look at this is a definition of the nodal plane, and that definition, it is a very simple definition, and we have to look at this definition. It is very carefully understanding that that the imaginary plane, okay, you have to imaginary plane, and that plane you have to passing through the nucleus. Okay, means that is the nucleus, and you have to take the imaginary plane, and that imaginary plane you have to passing this nucleus, and that passing through this nucleus, and throughout the plane, it is a probability of finding the electron. Okay, means that the imaginary plane you have to passing through this nucleus, and it is throughout the plane. Okay, and it is throughout the plane, and its probability of finding the electron. Okay, means that plane you are its probability, that's plane, its probability is about the finding the electron is 0. Okay, that plane's probability of its finding the electron is 0, therefore it is called as nodal plane. Okay, therefore it is called as nodal plane. Okay, definition is very simple, that is says that the imaginary plane passing through the nucleus and throughout the plane. Okay, and throughout the plane, probability of finding the electron, throughout the plane, probability of finding the electron is 0, therefore it is called as nodal plane. Okay, therefore the example of this nodal plane is about, we have to 3p orbital. Okay, we have to 3p orbital, and it is commonly known as px, py and pz. Okay, we are to very known, we are to understanding in this class. Therefore that is the 2p containing, okay, 2p and 3p containing the 3 shell. Okay, first shell we are to denote it as px, second shell you are to denote it as py, and the third shell we are to denote it as pz. Okay, therefore this nodal plane, it have containing the 3p orbital, and therefore it is commonly known as px, py and pz. Okay, then thirdly, the 3p orbital are situated at the right angle to the another, and it is directed along the x, y and z axis. Okay, means that the 3p orbital, okay, you are to containing the 3p orbital, and that orbital are situated at the right angle. Okay, means that 3p orbital are situated at the right angle, and that right angle to the another. Okay, that right angle to the another, and it is directed along the x and y and z axis. Okay, it is directed along the x, y and z axis. Okay, therefore next is the each p orbital has a dumbbell shell. Okay, means therefore each p orbital, okay, you have to know about the each p orbital means what. Therefore px, py and pz, okay, these 3p orbitals, it have the dumbbell shape. Okay, it have the dumbbell shape. The next point is about the definition of the nodal plane, that is about the two lobes of each orbital. Okay, this is the two lobes. Okay, one lobe and two lobe. Okay, therefore it is says that two lobes of each orbital are separated by a plane. Okay, this is the separated by a plane. Okay, means that point it is said that this is the two lobes. Okay, that two lobes of each orbital are separated by the plane. Okay, that two lobes, okay, you are to very understanding what is the meaning of nodal plane. Therefore this is the two lobes, and two lobes of each orbital. Okay, therefore look at this is the px, py and pz. This is the three orbital, and it have containing the two lobes, and therefore the each orbital are separated by the plane. Okay, therefore this is orbital, this each orbital are separated by the plane. Okay, you are to that lobe you are to separated by this plane, and that plane, it is a 0. Okay, that plane, it is containing the 0 electron density, it is called as nodal plane. Okay, it is called as nodal plane. Means that the definition, it is very similar, that is the two lobes of each orbital are separated by the plane, and therefore this plane is a zero electron density. It is called as nodal plane. Okay, next definition is about the in px orbital. Okay, px orbital means what? Therefore it have containing the yz plane. Okay, look at this. This is the diagram of px orbital, and look at this definition and the diagram. We have to similarly we are to discussing them. Okay, in the px orbital, your imaginary plane passes through the yz plane. Okay, look at this. In the px orbital, therefore your imaginary plane, okay, this is the imaginary plane. Okay, look at this. This is the imaginary plane, and you have to passes through the yz plane. Okay, that the imaginary plane. Okay, this is the two lobes and this is the imaginary plane, and that two imaginary plane, we have to pass it through the yz. Okay, we have to pass it through the yz. Okay, passes through yz plane, and therefore your probability of finding the electron is 0. Okay, therefore your probability of finding the electron is 0. Therefore it is called as yz plane. Therefore it is called as yz plane. Okay, this is the px orbital diagram and its introduction. Okay, that definition, it is very simple. In the px orbital, your imaginary plane, okay, this is the imaginary plane. That imaginary plane, you have to pass it through the yz plane. Okay, that imaginary plane, you have to pass it through the yz plane, and therefore your probability of this plane, okay, your probability of this plane, it is a finding the electron is 0. Therefore it is called as yz plane, and therefore this is the px orbital. Okay, then secondly, in the py orbital, your imaginary plane passing through the xz plane. Okay, this is the imaginary plane and this is the x and z. Okay, your imaginary plane, it is a passing through this xz plane. Okay, imaginary plane, it is a passes through the xz plane, and where your probability of finding the electron is 0. Okay, where the probability of finding the electron is 0, therefore it is called as xz nodal plane. Okay, therefore it is called as xz nodal plane. Okay, definition simple. That definition, it is similar to the yz plane, but its the planes are changed. Okay, therefore this is the imaginary plane is a passes through the xz. Okay, imaginary plane are the passes through the xz, and therefore its probability, that plane's probability of finding the electron is 0. Therefore it is called as xz nodal plane. Okay, therefore last is in the pz orbital. Okay, look at this. In the pz orbital, therefore the imaginary plane, it is a passing through the x and y plane. Okay, that the imaginary plane, it is a passing through the xy plane, where the probability of the electron is 0. Where the probability of the electron is 0, therefore it is called as xy nodal plane. Okay, therefore it is called as xy nodal plane. Okay, this is the pz orbital. Okay, simple definition is simple. The imaginary plane, it is a passes through the xy. Imaginary plane, it is a passes through the xy, where the probability of electron is 0. Therefore it is called as xy nodal plane. Okay, and therefore this is all about the four definition we have to discuss in this point, and therefore this is all about the nodal plane of px, py and pz orbital. Therefore this nodal plane, this point is over, and therefore your chapter is over, and therefore your semester second exam, okay, semester second paper number 1, that is a CS 201 inorganic chemistry, this syllabus is over. Okay, therefore next time we have to discuss lastly the problem on this chapter. Okay, thank you.